Video 2, Boundaries, Standards, and Self-Worth. From the book, Unstoppable Women, the ones men can't resist and never forget. Chapters covered. Don't overgive to get love. How to say no without losing him. Turning the tables. Respect before romance. How? High-value women create standards without drama. Welcome back to Unstoppable Women. In the first video, we explored how confidence, independence, and early boundaries build the foundation of lasting respect. Now we go deeper. This episode is about your emotional space, your ability to say no without guilt, and your power to stop overgiving as a way to earn love. You'll learn how high-value women don't chase validation through sacrifice. Instead, they define standards and protect their peace with calm, unapologetic clarity. If you've ever felt like you were giving too much too soon, or if you've struggled to hold your boundaries in the face of charm or pressure, this video is for you. Chapter 5. Don't overgive to get love. One of the fastest ways to feel used, emotionally drained, or invisible in a relationship is to give more than you're receiving. Many women are taught that love is earned through service. Do more, help more, give more, and one day, he'll see your worth. But love that requires overfunctioning to survive is not love. It's imbalance. The overgiver often believes that if she becomes indispensable, she becomes irreplaceable. But in reality, the opposite happens. She becomes the one he leans on, but not the one he respects or desires. Why? Because energy is currency. And if you're always pouring out without ever requiring him to invest back, you're training him to take you for granted. A high-value woman understands the importance of emotional equity. She doesn't give endlessly without observing what's being given in return. Her love is not a gift that must be earned, but an exchange built on mutual effort and value. This doesn't mean withholding. It means aligning. You give energy where it's reciprocated. You pour into those who also fill your cup. And you understand that your effort is sacred. It deserves to land in a place that honors it. Chapter 6. How to say no without losing him. So, many women fear that setting boundaries will scare a man away. They say yes when they want to say no. They agree to plans that don't work, allow disrespect they don't deserve, and stay silent when they feel unseen. But the truth is, every time you say yes when your soul says no, you abandon yourself. And no relationship is worth that. The secret is this. High-value women know how to say no with grace, not guilt. Their no is calm, clear, and non-negotiable. Not because they're cold, but because they value peace over pleasing. A man who walks away because you have standards was never staying for the right reasons. The man who's right for you won't be afraid of your no. He'll respect it. He'll adjust, reflect, and meet you at your level. Saying no without losing him isn't about the word itself. It's about the energy behind it. When you say no from a place of grounded self-respect, you don't come across as demanding. You come across as someone who respects herself too much to allow disrespect. That's not a threat. That's a boundary. Chapter 7. Turning the tables. Respect before romance. In too many cases, romance begins before respect is ever established. A woman gets swept into emotion, chemistry, attention, or the thrill of being pursued but never pauses to ask, does this man respect me? And yet, without respect, love fades fast. High-value women flip the script. They require respect before they give full access to their heart. They don't chase affection, they observe behavior. They don't beg for consistency, they expect it. Because they know, romance without respect is manipulation dressed up in flowers. Respect shows up in the small things. Does he follow through on his word? Does he listen when you speak? Does he make space for your boundaries, your time, and your pace? These are the questions that matter more than compliments, gifts, or texts that say, I miss you. Romance can be intoxicating, but it can't carry a relationship. Respect is the foundation. And you set that tone not by demanding it, but by walking in it. When your energy says, this is how I treat myself, others learn how to follow. Chapter 8. How high-value women create standards without drama. Some women fear that having standards will make them look difficult, high-maintenance, or hard to love. So they soften them, they shrink them. They adjust them in hopes of being easier to be with. But here's the truth. When your standards are clear and consistent, the right man doesn't see them as pressure. He sees them as clarity. High-value women don't use standards as weapons. They use them as guidelines. Not to control others, but to protect their peace. And they don't explain or defend them endlessly. They simply live them. You don't need to fight for your standards. You need to embody them. You don't need to convince him why you need respect, communication, or consistency. You calmly show that anything less doesn't work for you. This kind of calm confidence is magnetic. It turns chaos into clarity. It separates men who want to play from men who want to stay. And most importantly, it reminds you that love doesn't require self-abandonment. It requires alignment. In summary, this video revealed the difference between giving from overflow versus giving from emptiness. We unpacked why overgiving does not lead to lasting love, how saying no builds respect, and why high-value women place respect above romance. We also learned that creating standards isn't about being demanding. It's about living in alignment with your worth. When you stop performing for love and start standing in it, everything changes. The way people treat you shifts.
The way
You feel in your own skin transforms. You don't just become lovable. You become unforgettable. Ask yourself, in what areas of your life are you giving too much and receiving too little? What boundaries have you been afraid to set and why? Where have you allowed romance to overrule respect? What would it look like to create and live your standards without apology? These questions are not just reflections. They're realignments. If this video helped you reconnect with your inner worth, be sure to subscribe and share it with women who need to hear this message. In the next episode, we'll talk about how to keep your identity, energy, and mystery alive in a relationship without losing love or pushing him away. Get ready to explore feminine strength in action. I'll see you there.